So I will call this March 18, 2024 meeting of the Westwood Select Board to order pursuant to Chapter 2 of the Acts of 2023. On March 29, 2023, Governor Maura Healey signed into law an act making appropriations for the fiscal year 2023 to provide for supplementing certain existing appropriations and for certain other activities and projects. This act includes an extension until March 31, 2025 of the remote meeting provisions. This March 18, 2024 Select Board meeting will be conducted via remote participation by the board. I hereby grant permission to Westwood Media Center to record the meeting, as well as to anyone else who would like to record the meeting. Good morning, everyone. I am Mary Ann LeBlanc Cummings, the chair of the Select Board. With me is my colleague, Joseph Prabhatera, and also with us on the screen, our town administrator, Christopher Coleman, Pat Ahern, our town council, Tish Healy, executive assistant to Christopher Coleman, and Charlotte Lynch from Westwood Media Center is here with us as well. Thank you very much, Charlotte. With that, I will move right into the chair's update. And we want to let you know that Westwood Youth and Family Services is accepting nominations for the Recognize a Youth Award, or the RAY Award. Since 2001, the Westwood Youth and Family Services and the Westwood Rotary Club have partnered together on the RAY Award, which recognizes young people in our community who have demonstrated a commitment to helping others. The recipients are honored at a Rotary event, which will be held in the late spring. And Westwood Youth and Family Services is seeking your help in identifying students at your schools and in the community who have distinguished themselves through their initiative and commitment to service. Past recipients have been honored for acts of kindness, both large and small, such as tutoring an elementary school neighbor, creating a social media campaign to end stereotypes, organizing a classic movie club at the COA, and designing and selling bracelets to fundraise for a local nonprofit. Any staff member, student, or community member can submit a nomination for consideration, although family members of Westwood Youth and Family Services, its Board of Advisors, and the Westwood Rotary are not eligible. Nominations must be submitted by someone other than a family member, and nominations are due by March 31, 2024. For more information, please visit the Westwood Youth and Family Services webpage, or you may contact Mary Ellen LaRose at 781-320-1006. With that is the end of my update. Now the Select Board will be going into executive session to discuss one issue pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 21A6, to discuss strategy with respect to the purchase, exchange, lease, or value of real property, Hale Education, Inc. The board will return to open session. I will now accept a motion to go into executive session for that reason.
I'll make a motion that we go into executive session at this time.
I will second that motion out of necessity. Roll call, Joe?
Aye.
Madam Chairman?
Yes.
Joe, your motion is to go into executive session, I presume for the aforementioned reasons?
Yes. Would you prefer I read the chapter in the section?
No, just say for the aforementioned reasons.
Okay, for the aforementioned reasons spoken by the chair.
Okay. And I will second that motion out of necessity. Roll call, Joe?
Aye.
And I vote aye as well. Thank you. Everyone, we want to give you an update on Hale. As we announced a few weeks ago, the town and Hale have renewed negotiations as to how we can collaborate to protect Hale's land. Although the scope of the potential deal that Hale and the town are now considering has changed since the original proposal. We are working collaboratively with Hale toward a favorable conclusion for all concerned. Given the status of the negotiations, this matter will not be on the warrant for consideration at our May 6th annual town meeting, but we are working diligently to bring this to the residents for consideration as soon as prudently feasible. With that, we will move to public and press, and I will give that a moment. I do not see any comments in the Q&A. Just give that another moment. I'm going to remind folks that if you put in a question or a comment, to please add your address. There is a question from Kate LaCroix, 590 Dover Road. When do you anticipate an update? As indicated, as soon as we can provide you with a further update, we will. Secondly, Stephen Hart, 174 Pond Plain Road. Do you anticipate using a special town meeting at some point to consider this topic? I think that all options that are available are on the table at this point. And again, the goal is for us to bring this to the town for consideration as soon as feasible. And from Maria Constantini, 15 Spellman Road, this is good news. Thank you for reconsidering the issue. Thanks, Maria. And a thank you from Kate LaCroix. Thank you very much for the comments and questions. I think I got them all. So with that, I will announce that our next meeting is Monday, March 25th, 2024 at 6 p.m. via Zoom webinar. And with that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn the meeting.
I will second that motion out of necessity. Roll call, Joe?
Aye.
And I vote aye as well. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great day.
Thanks, Marianne. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.